We back, y'all, with another one, man. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update on what's going on with the selective outrage that we seeing from the Cincinnati, Ohio Police Department for the brothers and sisters out there being prosecuted. And it's just crazy right now. But we're going to get into it here in a second, y'all. Now we got a lot of witnesses who've come out and showing that, look, these people out here are capping. And so let's get into it, man. We've seen the chief of police who are defending. We already know who they are. They're defending the white supremacists that are the racist white guys who were assaulting the FBAs there that were minding their own business. And then you had some brothers and sisters trying to de-escalate the situation. And the Russians whites even assaulted one of the other brothers that had nothing to do with it. I was just trying to de-escalate it. And something along the lines of like Newabo, some brother there in the local community that everybody knows had a mental disability. One of the racist guys struck him, and the guy responded, rightfully so. And now people are showing that, look, all of the vitriol is coming out, and we're seeing it in real time, how they truly feel about brothers and that are just minding their own business, trying to have a good time, which is crazy to me. Like, these brothers is just on a nightlife right now, just partying and turning up. And you got some racist foreigner thought that they could, enforce, their will, man. But let's check this out. And we're not even going to play this. We're not just going to hear this. But I just wanted y'all to hear just the rhetoric that's coming out of their mouth.
Participated in this event, it would be in their best interest to come turn people in this offense. I'm not going to release that information to you. I will say, if individuals were down there and participated in this event, it would be in their best interest to come turn themselves in at one of our police districts.
Now, we're going to get into J.D. Vance and what he had to say, man. You can't make this up. And J.D. Vance, man, as some people who were pro J.D. and all of this, man, now y'all seeing this coming, y'all seeing it in real time, his true ideologies and their, how they truly feel about FBA. And so right now, let me show y'all the real side of J.D. Vance. why he got y'all votes. And we're not even going to get into that. But the real J.D. Vance is coming out, and he's showing his white supremacist side. It's no surprising, man. But let me know what y'all think about this, and then we're going to get into the actual person who was actually there. And can tell y'all from firsthand witness. Let's go. Fair rights use. I do not own the rights to this. Section 107. It's fair rights use, y'all. You gotta prosecute him. Y'all hear the one-sidedness, no accountability, straight one-sided. Did you hear the rhetoric coming out of his mouth? Not once did he ever mention the real victims, who were the black people that was just having a good night on the town, enjoying themselves. Not once did you mention, hey, you know, this Russian mob came and assaulted the actual citizens of America, the actual real Americans. So y'all see, be careful who you put in office, as they are not for you. They don't care about about your needs. Nothing about righteousness, nothing about justice, or your personal and your personal life, or none of your interests at heart at all whatsoever. They just want your votes, and this is the proof that this is their underlying racism that they have, you know, and it's a racial undertone in this video, just on display, man. Don't get these people y'all money. Don't get these people in this office just because these are white supremacist views that he's spewing, man. And quite honestly, he's no accountability on the white suspects. We don't even know their names yet. And they punched those brothers, and they did nothing but defend themselves. And then the sister, the white chick, got in and she got KO'd. And then, hey, look, I really honestly, look, man, the sisters was defending themselves. Let's make great American citizens safe again. I'm done. I can't. He's a clown. Y'all, this is showing us right in front of our faces who we need to get in office or who we don't need to vote for if you are voting. Who we do and don't need to have in office. But look, let me show y'all who the brother who was actually there, who witnessed it. He was actually there. So who's better than to talk to than the brother who could give you details on actually what, you know, the justice perspective on, you know, the matters on how we're constantly harassed and, just on a daily basis from hostile other groups, other besides FBA. I'm gonna play this clip, man. But it's something else from these white supremacists, man. This is the brother who can tell you the one-sidedness about the media versus the public's perspective, and how they're the apartheid in the government and the differentiations between various people on the disparity of division, and like we can see a clear, line.
I saw a little ruckus going on, saw people kind of scuffling, so kind of zoomed in, and once my phone kind of focused in, I saw the so-called victims, being pretty aggressive, towards the group of people that were already standing out there. And, it was a situation where it looked like, a lot of people, contrary to what people think, but there was a lot of people that were trying to break the fight up. I think a lot of people feel like everyone was just egging it on, and that's not the case. There was a lot of people, trying to stop it. And, like I said, the people that are being called the victims seem to be pretty aggressive, in this. And that's what I saw. Halfway through the video, you'll probably see where I got out, because I noticed someone was on the ground. So I got out and kind of went back like in the thick of the fight. And, there was a guy laying on the ground. I was a little concerned about him, but then he got up and, started, there again. Once he got up, people were kind of backing off of him, but he was kind of still going at people. and using racial slurs. So I mean, it was just an unfortunate situation. I know it wasn't anything had to do with the jazz festival. That's what a lot of people are concerned with. We don't want that to shine a bad light on a very good weekend. It was one of the best weekends ever. But I did see other fights going on. It was just one of those deals where you got people out drinking, and I'm pretty sure drinking had a lot to do with that fight. But it's very unfortunate for the young lady. I pray for her and her family. She was just trying to help out. So definitely in any way, I don't want to,
See, y'all can see it right there, man. He was saying some racial slurs to the brothers who was minding their business. They're minding their business, and you're coming and disturb them. And while they're in their own country, and you're doing nothing but enforcing your Fourth Amendment right, bottom line. And shoot, I mean, he just took action to his own hands and defended himself. And he's just right now, he's exercising nothing but, American diplomacy and rights. And he demonstrated the patriotic way as to what your standards are, right? Is to uphold your law by standing your ground and defending yourself if necessary, if need be, if met with excessive force. So let's really see who are the true victims, man. We can look at the main thugs here, the problem of the world that we deal with on a daily basis, that everybody's seeing, that we've been constantly telling people about. It's the white supremacists of the planet, man. They are the biggest, most aggressive group on the planet. And we're seeing it like down in Arkansas. Did y'all see that over there, man? It was up in Arkansas, making an all-white town. And they thought, I don't know what they thought they were going to do or trying to do, but it was crazy. And, for some reason, I guess they figured that people would be happy about it, I guess their counterparts. And they were met with the opposite reaction. And this was only 3 days ago. And they got a lot of bad reviews, and a lot of people are, even white people are tired of white people, man. But let's get into that, man. Give me a second, y'all. So apparently, if we go to Arkansas, this is what they're going to try. But let me show you guys something better. I mean, these guys have some audacity, man. I mean, if you hear the ridiculous comes out of their mouth, and it's just because their birth rates are low, right? But when you got white supremacists out there that really need to be monitored, like they try to come over here and monitor us. No blacks, no Jews, no gays. This is what they're trying to do. And don't let everyone into your home. That's their philosophy, right? And so when we did the same thing, you know, in North Carolina, in Charlotte, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, I believe Reidsville was the first town that was bombed. But, you know, whenever we do it, it's a problem. But, and it's literally a physical problem. And they start bombing our towns. But now we're rising up. We're saying no. Even your white counterparts are saying, nah, y'all are not up to no good. There's nothing could come out of that. And let's just play this. Fair use, y'all.
No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills, in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, you know, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out.
Y'all see this dude, man? Oh, man, yo, this is what we're dealing with, yo. Where are you even from? Eric Orwell. That's his name. So get a good glimpse of this guy. And it could only, nothing good could ever come out of it because they've shown, history have shown their destruction, their demonic, so hateful, so just terrible, heinous, filthy, just ungodly acts that they've committed on indigenous people here in this country. Then we can go down the list. And this is just a prime example of where it starts. And, you know, there's the poison that this generation is contaminated with, that they're already trying to perpetuate what their forefathers have done. This ain't happening. This is our land. And y'all just want to get y'all to get a glimpse of this guy, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man, about that. And subscribe to the channel, y'all, so we can keep y'all updated on everything and give y'all the good sauce from what your boss ain't giving. So we giving y'all, man, the exclusive info that the mainstream media isn't even going to share, man. And I know what they're doing. They're doing that on purpose. Just trying to paint a narrative that, you know, to make the whites look better in that instant right there because of their white chief of police get on code, right? I want y'all to understand that they get on code with each other and showing selective injustice just because, you know, they share the same skin tone and they like to continue that negative stereotypes of black people being violent when they're the truly violent ones, the racist white supremacists. So, and these guys are not even American, they're from Russia, so they're not even really white, they're Russians. We seen what happened last time in Cincinnati when they demonstrated. Shout out to the FBA brothers and sisters out there, man. Free those brothers and sisters, man. They are the true victims. They're not the suspect. That lady and that man, they got their, you know, they got their butt handed to them because they assaulted the black people there first. Whoever it is, man, you assault somebody first, you got to expect them to defend themselves. Period, point blank. But look, a lot of y'all ain't on the channel, man. I know y'all watch the shorts and everything, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Rico Savvy, I'm out of here, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.